Welcome to my channel, Sparkling Glue. So glad to have you here. So I was working on organizing tags and mostly this box is tags, and I came up with a little idea to put inside here. Let me show you. It's a photo box. Let me show you the one we'll be doing today. So it's a photo box from Hobby Lobby, and it measures 11 by about 7.5 or 7.25, something to that effect. And they have all different designs and different things, and I think they're about $3.99. But I know that they always have they have a lot of that 40% off, so really it's a couple of dollars. And I was keeping photos in them. They are a photo box, but I thought, let me show you. So these are little just individual now tabs or folders, I guess you could call it, that hold together all your items. And what I like about it is, you see how it's easy to just move? So you can really look through everything without taking it out. So I think I want this tag, or and this way then you just close up the box, take out what you need, and you're done. So I thought we could make one of these together, and I started. So this is so you get an idea of what it is. And I alternated colors on this one. The first one I did was white. I don't know, I just felt like changing it up a little. So each compartment, what I did is, it's an inch in here that you have. It seems like enough room for what I'm using, but if you want, you can change that. You can make it bigger than an inch. You'll see when we score, that's what we're doing. So, or maybe you want it smaller and you want to do a 1/2 inch if it's just like little thin stickers. So right now there's 10 compartments in here. If you make them smaller, certainly you can fit more. What I did is I took the size of the box and I just went down about a 1/2 inch, approximately, on the width and the length and my height. But again, you can edit this however you want it. So let me put this to the side and let's start working on our inside. And like I said, I did do a lot of it already because I figured you'd be bored watching. So the base, which I did cut, is 10.5 by 7 because the box was 11 by about 7.5, and so that's what I did. I reduced a 1/2 inch, and I did glue a couple of pieces of paper together to make it a little stronger. I didn't on the first one, and you don't even need to, because remember, it's going to sit in the box, but up to you. And then each divider, what I'm calling them, I did 10 of them, and I cut them all 8 by 7. So 8 by 7, and I cut all of them out. And then what you want to do is score. Because we're doing this one, I said a full inch, I scored at 3.5 and 4.5. This is where you would change if you would prefer it to be smaller or larger. And then you're just going to fold down on your score lines. Go ahead and push down. Okay. And we'll do the other one while we have it. So put it on the 8, and you're going to score at 3.5 and 4.5. And then just push down on your score lines so you get a nice crease. Okay. And I'll move the scoring board. Okay. And now, like I said, I was alternating, but it's certainly not, you could do any color. And so what I'm going to do is all I'm doing is gluing the backs to each other, and so the bottoms stay. I'm trying to keep them as flat as I can. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. But this is the part where you can make the mistake because you want to make sure the bottoms don't get glued. So that's really, so you see how you just want to line up the bottom to the bottom. And just push down so you get a good seal. And okay, there you go. So, and you might want to let it dry for a minute. All right, and then the last one, I'm going to do the same thing. And it doesn't matter which side, they're both exactly the same, but you just, like I said, you want to make sure that you don't glue, which obviously I did. So that's why I'm saying, just be careful of that. That's, now, I mean, if you're using pattern paper, maybe, you know, I don't know. Solid is what I went with. Okay, and I'm just pushing down. Okay, so now you have 10. And I like how it flips easily, so you can look through everything. Maybe if you don't like that, I guess you could secure the bottom more, the pieces together, but I think it being able to move, you can really look through everything. Anyway, so then what we're going to do is we're going to glue this down to our base. And then you can also glue the base to the box, which I did not do, because I thought maybe if I wanted to use the box for something else at another time, you know, we always change things around, right? So what was easiest for me is just put glue all over your piece. You can use double-sided tape here. I just don't have as much luck with it because once you put it down, you can't move it, and I don't always get it perfect. I don't know how you guys do with that, but so at least you have a little leeway with the glue. And the best way I found to do this is turn it to the side, and you're going to just lay your first piece up to the edge and go all the way down. And then, like I said, you have a little bit of time, but it doesn't, and that's it. It just, and then just push down. And I will go over it with the little, not sure what this is called, but this definitely gives a really good seal. Pushing down on each. All right, I think we're pretty good. Okay. All right, and now let's bring our box. And then all you do is place it inside. And like I said, you can glue this if you want to. You can glue the front and the back pieces, which again, I didn't do. I just didn't think I needed it, and this way I can pull this out anytime. Now, if you want little tabs, which I didn't do on the other, but I was thinking of doing it on this one, you can do 10 of them as well, and I did them at 1.5 by 2, so it's 1.5 by 2, and then all you're going to do is just fold it in half, or score, whatever you'd prefer. And then if you want to, on the fold line, go ahead and just put it in your corner rounder, if not required by any means, but go ahead. And then you're just going to put glue, oops, sorry, you're just going to put a little glue here and here on the ends. And depending on how high you want it, we did leave a little room to go to the top. And I'm just going to glue this maybe like this. And now you have a tab. And I'm alternating them. I don't know, just thought it would be fun. So glue on front and back, and then maybe put this one just a little to the right. And cute. And there you go. And then you can just keep going and line them up if you want them. And then fill this up with whatever you have. And anyway, I hope that you like this project. I think I'm really going to enjoy using it. I didn't know what to do with all these tags and where to put them, and this worked out great. So next I'll fill this up with something else, maybe little stickers or something. Anyway, well, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love you to keep watching my videos. And thank you so much. Keep sparkling and have a great night. Bye-bye.